Feature Friday.
The freshest. Hello everybody, welcome back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Indian hip-hop, DESI hip-hop as a lot of people call it. It's gone very viral.
Yeah, I bet you haven't heard this mix.
Monster on the beat, ho, beat, bo, we rap, nigga, here, free throw. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton?
Yes, that is true. Insane mix. Kendrick Punjabi Lamar. So there's been a lot of things going viral. Obviously, Hanumankind has been going very viral lately. We did check out this song in the stream, but obviously not as many people watch the stream as they watch the podcast, and so many people were watching it, asking us to watch it on the podcast and give it a proper review. Now this will be a second time, so we'll actually probably be able to get quite in depth. Also, East Indian Cypher.
That's a really cool thing.
It's not a part from India that we check out quite often, so I thought why not show it some love
and shout out to rapper Big Deal for getting in touch.
Yeah, what an Instagram handle. Emiway Bantai also released something last month that we missed. It's actually the name of the song is called BADSHAH. Is he dissing or is he saying thanks?
Is this a diss?
Who knows? But we do have the English translations for all of these songs. Then someone who people always wants us to check out, but we rarely do. His name is Seedhe Maut, which I think they're a duo. Actually, I think they're a duo.
Is it two guys?
Yeah, it might be two guys,
I thought
possibly.
It was a solo guy, but yeah.
Possibly, who knows? Then there's also Divine, who released something about two and a half months ago called Triple OG. It's gone very, it's gone very viral at the time, and we have liked Divine's work in the past. So I thought we would check out first Hanumankind, since a lot of people wanted us to check that out. It's going very viral. It's 21 here in the UK.
Run it up.
It's charting quite well.
It's number one on Spotify top Indian Hindi hip hop.
Yeah, there's a hip hop, I presume.
Hip-hop.
Yeah, let's give it a proper review and we'll discuss it.
In this day and age, we all know that we need more than just audio. We need engaging videos.
That's right. That's why the Feature Friday podcast is audio and video. Yeah, it makes sense. But that can take time. It can take money. It can take
a lot of effort.
That's right. But thanks to Filmora, everything has become a hell of a lot easier. Like, for example, let's say you wrote a short script. Have you done that already? And then you use Filmora to turn that script into text-to-speech.
In a small, cluttered editing studio, 2 computers are on the desk.
So you have a voice, now you have audio. Then you go into the audio to video feature of Filmora and you turn that audio into a video. You can even make your own avatar with your own voice.
By uploading a picture of yourself.
You can make additional edits, add effects and all that jazz.
A video that's captivating and super engaging.
And it wasn't that hard to make. This is the easy part. You upload it to social media, the interwebs, ladies and gentlemen, and you become super famous. I'm only joking, man. That's the hope, I hope.
You hope every time you upload, you hope.
That's right. The more you do this, the better you become. Filmora also makes things easier.
Very accessible and super easy to use.
And it doesn't matter what platform. With Filmora, you can change the ratio, the length, the style. Some platforms do better in specific styles than other platforms. It makes everything so much easier, time efficient. Honestly speaking, it's the place to be. If you compare it to any other competitors, Filmora is sort of ahead of the game, yeah? So you get ahead of your game
by downloading Filmora in the description below.
That's right.
This video is so sick. I really love the directing for this.
The sun is up.
So many martial arts.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people now.
So much pressure on this track as well,
Yeah.
Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have
I like how he rhymed that because he shouldn't fit.
Now bring out the drums in this bitch. And my homies got rich doing shit that they said wouldn't work.
It is so sick.
And it's all martial arts from different parts of India, not just the south.
That is such a cool transition. It always freaking blows my mind.
What in the fucking Maharaja?
I know, that's crazy.
So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down.
Such a cool shot. They've done such a cool thing of like making the folkloric like scene look so cinematic. It's so sick.
I mean, dude.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Working for real, get your money
Get your
up.
money up.
Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check.
This section is so intense. I love it.
Nothing that come above.
Slows down too.
This gave me goosebumps the first time I watched it. I was like, whoa.
We go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab our weapons and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live.
That image stabilization as well is such a freaking cool touch.
I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the ass, put me in the ground, turn me.
Spitting up to it.
Those who came up before me, I made a change of the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal.
This scene is so cool though.
In a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. So nobody need an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they get.
It's
Love
so
those
intense.
dolls so much.
It's so intense that you can feel it through the video, like the energy is static.
Coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
This dude,
Bijoy
Bijoy
Shetty.
Yeah, no, they freaking nailed it
Glad
so hard.
they showcase the sounds too.
Amazing, amazing.
It's so authentic, right? We said it.
It is.
This was one of the big themes that came up during the video when we were watching it for the first time. So authentic, so congruent. You know, so authentic, so congruent, and also this is something that we have discussed that sometimes seems to lack in hip hop, is that
The quality of the product isn't always to the standard.
in other aspects it is, and in some aspects it isn't. So obviously a lot of music videos for hip hop are also quite high quality. It's part of the culture, it's part of the urban scene, but it seems musically they do tend to be, you know, obviously quite repetitive, very cyclical, and they do lack some depth. They don't have any sort of cultural alignment aside from pop culture alignment or urban culture alignment. It's so cool to see someone from a different part of the world utilize sounds, culture, aspects of his country and that part of India, which is obviously, I think he speaks Malayalam.
I think he's from Kerala, no?
Yeah, he might be. So he might speak Malayalam. Hanumankind. He's originally from so he's Malappuram in India. He's from Malappuram in India. I don't know where his parents are from. It says he's from Kerala, and then he went to Austin High School.
Austin, Texas.
He's with Def Jam Records now, and so it's really cool to, you know, not many people would even know that, like, India is such a big place that there's different styles of music, languages within all one country, and he's brought it and made it so sort of mainstream. And, you know, here in the UK this song's going very viral. In the US obviously it's going very viral.
I think he's the perfect combination of a lot of great elements that came together in the perfect storm sort of thing.
He did it in his first, you know, sort of big viral track.
Yes, and I think obviously the pressure for a second track after such a big hit that has put you in the map. It's fragile. It's such a fragile, delicate art. I love the fact that he sort of went deeper.
Yeah, why not?
He sort of went deeper into the whole a cultural aspect of things, exposing a brand new layer to what the urban scene can really provide. I think it's more than just, you know, cars and money and drugs, and I
women.
think this is a really good representation of what a good artist can bring to the table.
And you know, the themes he's exploring is like, obviously he you know, the pressure that most guys feel, right, having to lock in and save your whole bloodline, right?
Yes.
That's the meme. Also the aspect of it, not many people probably believed in him. The themes are quite common themes. You do see this across all urban music, but I think it's more in the way in which it's presented, and in this way you can provide very different elements of both cultural and musical, and then obviously visual wise it does help a lot in terms of, in the modern era, a lot of things have to be visual.
I'm actually quite excited to see what else is to come.
Yeah, I
when
think he
it
also
comes to
proved his
Hanumankind.
worth.
Yeah.
He live, you know, he's very competent live as a rapper, you know, as most sort of
I
rappers are.
think he was running the clubs for a while, like before he actually you know,
Doing
his
small
first
shows.
track comes up and absolutely blows it out of the park.
Talking about rappers who have been probably doing the rounds and they're doing a lot of work independently and from different parts of India, this was something that, you know, the Cyphers do quite well, like to put people on the map and they showcase new talent. And this is the East Indian one, which we usually don't dive that deep into East Indian rap.
Correct. And to be honest, one of my favorite ciphers actually doesn't come from India. It comes from Nepal. Nepal has some really crazy...
Nep hop is very popular, yeah.
When it comes to the cipher. So it will be cool to see what India brings to the table.
Correct. Let's give it a watch.
Ladies and
Produced by
gentlemen,
Big Deal.
Ladies and gentlemen.
you the East India Cypher.
Let's go.
Bring it up.
Land of samurais and juggernauts.
Odisha.
From the birthplace of Rabindranath Tagore.
West Bengal.
From the misty hills of Meghalaya.
Kalaya.
From the banks of the Brahmaputra.
Assam. Dude, Assam is in the middle of nowhere, bro.
It is. It's literally
Mizoram is...
even further.
I'm from the east of India, east Asia, east is where the sun rises. Half of me Japanese, half of me Odia, all of me full of surprises.
Okay.
Calling a spirit and juggernaut, blessing my life. The smaller my eyes, the bigger that I see. Cold as the ice, I'm killing like ISIS. A girl in the past once told me, big deal, you're very flirty. I had a friend in me who would be telling me I would be never worthy. Log bole Hindi mein rap karo, fir dekho kaise badlegi.
Yeah, but change it.
पर मैं चाहे ये करूँ मैं चाहे वो करूँ मेरी मर्जी जहाँ भी करे मु talk says I will be walk cute this is me
Jersey
girl on my dear she
Okay.
icon the East India icon the only thing that's my clone is funny cyclone yeah देखो देखो ऐसे वाला पूरी टोका पे गलो को निया बड़ी सो जल्दी हटोनी सकता है सब दोनों स्रो है टोको पे गलो को घोड़ा बड़ी जोड़ी जोड़ी like खाने में को देखो Give me the beat.
The video's fire.
South Korea ro samiti rosogolla hela morisaro.
Hey yo, hold up. What was that? Rasgulla belongs to Orissa.
Yeah, of course it does, bro.
Everybody knows Rasgulla is from Bengal.
Don't play yourself. Rosogolla.
We're in the Coke studio.
I like that. This is nice. Woo! Slapping.
Warriors, y'all better stand back. Alexander ran back in the hush while Zach couldn't touch us. Built in soul hazmat. Mother over him, I book and go no boy. Buy $1 show.
Well.
City of join us. Then I'm like on point. You're cheese on me.
Fire.
So be no head over there. No mushkar. Hashi muke chatty like Gopal Bharos. Take a local global star. Sada mate on a jersey go show hajar. Kolkata rasta papi je char. Hulo nondone baro mas. Diwali chhot puja.
Hey, the video is sick as well.
Yeah, the video is so sick.
I come with an auto rickshaw. Wanna follow me? Yeah. Tale cholo ti start. Take a suja ganing and the win is the Dominican. Hit him with the magic. Pick a bangali star.
Oh, hey yo. Okay.
So that was Cizzy, maybe.
I'ma set it rise in the east like the sun. Start seizing a shot like a gun.
Hey, yo!
Bombs, what the fuck we on? Yeah, we season the fun. Coming with the force, I'm a bars way a ton. Man,
Quite ready to get Indian female rappers.
wanna get on my face, Dick Rod to the flow, they can never replace
Place it.
Killing
my views.
views.
Ah, she's nice.
Fire.
They don't sign me these days. Diamond, but they don't mind me these days. I come from the city where the rap is the greatest. Did it for the TV shows and the status. I don't need
Oh, she's fire.
Yeah, she's
what the heck? She's got bars.
where the time goes. Take them on a spin like
And she's
gyro.
easy with it, you know? She's
Never
like
been like those.
super
Been
easy.
cold, but I could dig night foes. I don't even fight those. All your best bars are my typos.
Also, I love that she's not wearing any makeup. Like, this is so freaking dope.
Just know we the best. Either born or eating which need. You're not gonna support. I stand for a cause. Empower the flaws. Hump the cup, I get lost. Just have a
Nice,
good run,
nice,
we in for
nice.
sport.
That
What
video
the
is so good. This video is fire, bro.
Like, no, you don't solo in a cypher.
It slaps. It goes so hard.
They ask me how do you manage the time while being a rock star.
No, what the fuck is going on?
Studied bad boy and not I stay high. Yes, I be floating through genres and languages easy to me like a cakewalk. This shit should be illegal, I'm just illegal. I'm a lot on Baywatch. Rounds are in class up, so numero uno of the world like Bruno Mars. Kismat mere likhi badalone, but
Mate, I fucking love this guy.
Somebody please tell all the critics I've been doing this for a long time. Let's rap song at the government stress out of debate and shut them on primetime news.
Please, let's make this blow the fuck up. This is so good.
600 years ahumon ring. Amar telsa saul kai. Amake sininu bua holy. Etia amar bihur khewat nasi tag kuri kuri.
你dum咧快咧面我馬啊搏三嗌路面數，諗不水查緊你呀
What the hell?
I love this cipher. I love it.
Also, Assam, what? You been got from Assam?
Yeah.
Papon as well?
Bravado, inspect some haymakers when I raise a mic like Customado.
The motto.
So we dawn, I'm an anomaly, gonna come up like the morning sun. Run them off, when I up and the jump, I'll be trying to be the number one. I'm hungry like a Muslim in Ramadan. I eat this beat up full of army words for the bread, for the cheese, for the parmesan.
You know what? I really like the Jersey beats
Yeah,
here.
it works, and I hate Jersey
I
beats.
hate Jersey beats, but they work.
They
are overused.
Run through the roadblocks, room. Slow down for what? Man, no Emiway, but they be giving me no love. So what I want, but haters are like,
Yeah, keep at it, champ. Keep at it.
Clap back and go nuts.
They pay attention more than you all think.
This is fire.
Hold up.
Oh my god,
Man,
no!
that was fucking
This could have
unbelievable.
gone on for like 10 hours and
No,
I would have watched the whole thing.
To be fair, I am glad that they kept it like 5 minutes. It has been up for
Streamable and that.
about 12 days, yeah, because it's quite streamable, very replayable.
Yeah. Stop, because that is so fire.
Mate.
That is so fire. Stop. I
Subscribe,
love
Dan.
that.
I just subscribed on your behalf.
Yeah, go ahead. Please do. Guys,
Damn.
let's make this go super hyper viral. This is so great though, because I feel like up in the mountains, I think it's harder to like penetrate the market.
Yeah, you bet.
Right?
Well, isn't that the whole conversation? I mean, it's like that in many industries in the
places,
world.
yeah.
If you're not in the cities, if you're not in those big circles, if you don't have, obviously there's the whole nepotism argument, but there's also the whole connections argument, which I guess is the same nepotism argument.
Very close. It's
But
close.
it's very difficult to make connections when you are, hundreds of kilometers away from, or thousands of kilometers away from where the business usually happens, or where people get scouted or stuff like that.
This is why the internet is so freaking cool.
Yeah,
like this is why I feel like there is so much talent in the world. Like if you're tired of a certain sound, if you're tired of a certain sort of like aesthetic and the same songs that get played over and over,
That's on you.
That's on you. Do some research, because there is freaking talent everywhere, and it slaps, it bangs.
Yeah, well, we saw the Northeast Indian Cypher,
That's
like
right.
2000 and something, 4 or 3.
Yeah.
And that slapped as well.
That was pretty cool.
But I think this might be better.
You know why? Because it does everything that is great
About hip-hop?
this era of music.
Yeah.
So it's commercial, is super listenable. Like
Correct.
it's this, you can replay it for like.
They made it very accessible, and I think also,
Yeah.
obviously, the addition of English does help for a lot for the international fans.
And
but
even when they started talking in their own languages, that the captions are such a great addition for that.
Good on them.
The music video is phenomenal. Whoever directed and came up and edited this masterpiece, great.
And you know
Love
this had money and love and
It had a
effort,
lot of love,
blood,
yeah.
sweat and tears. So I do hope that this catches a lot of hype, that as much hype as I think, or even more. I think that they did it correctly in the sense that they kept it very musical, they kept it very dynamic. I think it's very important to be able to then not only capture the hardcore rap fan base, but also
But a broader audience.
Correct, they
Yeah.
brought an audience. We're not the biggest hip hop heads.
And you know what? You know what I love about this? That even though it is a commercial track, it doesn't lose essence.
No.
And it never had to sell its soul to become something else. And I love that. I love that very much.
I liked it.
Especially that guitar part. Sir, who are you?
I like these kids a lot, man. They all seem to be quite young as well. Maybe not
Love
young in their
that.
music careers, but definitely young age-wise. I wish them all the best. I really look forward to seeing more.
Great. What a great surprise. That was awesome.
Now on to the guys that evolved essentially from these types of scenes. Emiway Bantai. He ended up making this song called BADSHAH, and it was produced by Tony James. It's very short. This seems to be happening a lot in the Indian urban scene lately, where the songs do become quite short. Let's give it a watch.
Do you think it's a diss?
I have no idea.
Hey. These beats are fire. Okay, back.
It's really like funk. Brazilian funk.
Yeah, it literally is.
Is that okay?
Probably. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, these music videos are
What? What the fuck? Hindi Indian Brazilian funk. What the hell?
ईद गई ईदी गई मालूम ना गाड़ी फिर सीधी गई नजर रखनी चाहिए इज्जत दे महिला को सामने से कौन तेरी दीदी
baby SRQ
उधर से विली गई शेयरिंग है टैक्सी काली और पीली गई उनके देख जरा मुंबई की फीलिंग है 90 पे काटा क्यों पीछे फुल सीलिंग है मेहनत करके घर पे चूल्हा जला देंगे
Who came up with this beat?
नहीं पाएगा रज्जू की याद
Crack it, Tony James.
सुला करा दे
Dude, you're on crack.
पता नहीं माँ पब्लिक फुल भेजे से वीर आप पब्लिक को शो के लेने का ले ले फिर उड़ता थी क्या बोलते बादशाह क्या बोलते कंपनी
Okay, the little baby's such a gangster.
Imagine pulling up with this song.
Sick.
बनेगा कोई लेट बनेगा बंटाई का शिक्षा में सेठ बनेगा हाथ खाली फैलाना मालिक के आगे वही जो तेरा बाप पेड़ भरेगा डायलॉग में बंटाई मस्तार डराओ इधर में आए जाके बच्चे को डराओ ठसते ने अगले या मुश्किल में हंसते हंसते रख सबको ना कंधे पे चढ़ाओ बादशाह अगली को वेस्ट पसंद फीका नहीं अपने को तेज पकड़ा एरिया के शूटर
This song is so good.
केस पसंद अरे वेला की उमरेला एरिया में फारूक आगे बढ़ लाइफ में कौन बोला यार मुंबई में छोकरे लोग बुला रहे बादशाह अम्मी ने नाम मेरा रख दिया शाहरुख बादशाह क्या बोलते कंपनी किधर है फिर
Well, it seems Desi hip hop does bank a lot on its rhythmical value too.
Yeah, because this has very little melody.
Yeah.
There's literally no melody
Banking
here.
on its rhythmical, obviously and lyrical.
और भाई लोग मुंबई में आए दिन होता रहता है एक हादसा है और मुंबई के हर कोने का
The color correction in this video is insane.
BADSHAH.
Yeah, the chorus is something like BADSHAH. This is the only time that he has melody in this chorus.
Imagine this is actually a diss track and bro's just taking the piss. So it seems, so here the lyrics. It goes, man, is bro dissing?
Oh my god, is he?
What do you say as a company kid? I'm also included in everyone's hearts. This is my fault. I'm not free from promises. I'm never afraid of dying. Yes, what would the king say? What would your peers say? What do you say as a company kid? Then village came to the market. Come sit outside. I'm not afraid of hitting you, little one. Yeah, definitely a diss.
Oh my god, this is a diss.
Is it? I don't know.
Is it?
I have no idea.
This is a wonky translation.
It's very, very wonky. It's translated in so many different languages except English.
Oh, dang it.
I'm a lover, but I'm also a killer.
Okay.
I'm part of everyone's heart. Stealing hearts, taking away sleep. That's my only crime. I'm never afraid of dying. Back again to take over the market. Bantai is back. Now we go outside. Yeah, we ain't afraid of dying. Bro, come on. When we make promises, we don't back out. Just keep counting, bro. I hadn't stepped into the field, you wouldn't be here either. If I wouldn't step into the field, you'd be here. Keep your eyes down, respect women. Who's that in front? Your sister just passed by. A willy from here, a willy from there. Shed taxi, the black and yellow just left.
So what does he say about BADSHAH?
In dialogues, Bantai is Masta Mandarao. Don't come near me. Yeah, Bantai are the kings. Ask the shooters in the area, they'll tell you. Actor Shah Rukh Khan leaded the movie BADSHAH. Title track, the movie sampled in this song. Oh, it's not BADSHAH the rapper, it's BADSHAH the movie.
Ah, that makes sense.
I hope so.
Well, it made sense because the poster was at the beginning of the music video,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
looking at the...
Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's okay. God damn, they got beef.
I was gonna say, damn.
Or imagine they're actually are beefing and we just got it all confused. Who knows?
And we're just as clueless as ever.
Well, let's move on to the next. Someone will let us explain to us what the hell is going on. The song slapped, and to make a Brazilian funk song, if it's a bit diss track, me.
Also, I love the bravery that it takes from going to like doing a rap track that has literally no melody up until the last two choruses.
What did you use? Bravery.
Yeah.
Why?
Because what the heck? There is no melody, bro. Like, there's not
There's
even a bass line.
Nothing brave about that.
It's just like singing with drums.
Yeah, it is. That's not.
It's just rapping with drums.
There's nothing brave about that. I mean, I'd like to see it live.
It's tough.
Life would be different, I think.
I don't know. I find, as a melodic person, I find that.
Yeah, but in rap, that's so common.
Well, there you go.
Genuinely, yeah.
The more you know.
Anyways, let's have a look at Seedhe Maut. I think, again, I'm not sure if it's two lads or if it's just one.
I think it's just one guy.
Let's have a look. They're a duo.
Oh.
Damn, don't slap me. I swear I'm a good person.
Yeah, they do.
What doesn't he say? Seedhe Maut or something?
No, the name is... It's the name of the duo, yeah. Like Akmo.
Ah, okay.
Hey. Oh, yes.
Taganya.
Whoa. Bro is tight for this show. God damn.
Oh, cool. Nice
Awesome production, eh?
That was dope.
Yeah, a lot of people get very nervous before shows.
Dope transition.
I think I get nervous before shows. See if the shit sells. But during and after, so what are you nervous about? Hard part is done.
You've done the work now.
Oh, when you could afford shit. Because he's very lyrical.
Freaking beats though.
Music influential है समझा कितना मैं तब से जब से Eminem ने बोला तो it's motherfucking limbo.
Yeah, this video is so great. Who are they hiring? These videographers are insane.
Just a boy with a dream.
क्योंकि सीधे मौत ने किया जो कहा लिख the sickest dudes. जाने मन जाने जा मुझे जान जाए जाए पर खाली कभी ना बांध जाए बचन जाए ना कभी.
That's really cool.
Whoa, like a deity.
घमंड जाए ना जिसके हृदय में हनुमान.
I'm sure this is blasphemous in some way.
भारत में सबसे बेहतर तो भूखे भालू गाती.
Fire imagery though.
तो लिखते हैं जैसे सरोजनी नायडू बायूस जैसे फ्रॉडिनी बस इतनी सी hypocrisy की we living like kings in world's largest democracy. भूरी है खाल भूरे कंधे पे हाथ APJ बोस भगत सिंह चंद्रशेखर आजाद बोले मुझे जब आती इस देश के लोगों की बात तो याद दिलाता रहियो इनको इस भूरी मिट्टी की औकात. तो मैं एंटी गवर्नमेंट ये बोले एंटी नेशनल मैं इंटरनेशनल एंटी एस्टैब्लिशमेंट तू बहुत ही मेहनती और सेंटिमेंटल.
That's good timing. That was really good phrasing.
सारे कीड़ों के लिए जो करते गाने शेयर पर करना चाहते हमें मन ही मन कैंसिल तो जोर लगा ले पूरी गान का दिल्ली.
People see him as
कोई बाल ना उखाड़े मेरी छाका जाती पाती करे जो पैदा मारूं मैं उसकी
something like a messenger.
हिंदुस्तानी हिंदी है मेरी भाषा और इतनी आशा है कि लौंडे तू मुझे समझ पाए परवरिश में तेरी और मेरी कुछ इतना फर्क ना है. क्लब प्रमोटर और एक कॉल सेंटर वाला ये कहना चाह रहे हम दोनों अगर कर सकते हैं.
The only two possible career paths. What the
नहीं थी 3 की टेबल दूर रही टीवी केबल जब मारते 4 लोग मल्टी जब नहीं थे 12 लेबल जब नहीं थी बार्स में शक्ति जब घूमते तलाश में जॉब की. This shit unreal अब बातें 36 नी टेबल में नौकी. तेरा भाई है सीधे मौत ही बोलूं जब मैं लेगी मौत.
I like his flow. This is nice.
होते कॉकी उड़ते पंचेस.
I don't understand much, but it feels nice.
It's giving cleaning out my closet vibes.
करते एक पे पुल अप अगर फाड़नी होती गाना होता जानता नहीं तू कौन अगर तू दोस्त है दोस्त के यार के दोस्त का. वो कहते काम पे ध्यान दे खुद जो मांगे ध्यान बस वो उसका. जब 100 से ज्यादा शो बजा लो आके ज्ञान चोटना
ज्ञान चोटना.
Oh, what am I saying? Maybe I'm short.
अब ऐसी फैली भीड़ है वो कहीं पे दिखती भी नहीं ऐसा.
Oh, this is so good. See, this is so good.
तेरे भाई को चाहिए नहीं कोई रीजन टू पॉप ऑफ और भाई जाए हार्ड है म्यूजिक का सॉफ्ट स्पॉट और बीच कटाना लेके करेगा चॉप चॉप बनाई नहीं वो यहाँ तक जस्ट टॉप टॉप में करूंगा नॉक नॉक तो पिटेंगे ऑफ ऑफ हम बांटेंगे मॉक पॉट है सारा गेम ऑन लॉक हमारे जैसा लेवल पे करेगा और कौन और गले में खजाना लेके घूमे तो बॉस जीने का कारण दोस्त रैप और फैमिली जो चूल्हे भाई बनता है सोना वैसे ही साथ में माइक और कोई नहीं प्लान बी साथ में कैसे भी लगती महंगी साथ में फैम और अब लाखों फैंस भी.
This video slaps.
I know.
0% understanding, 100% fucking vibes. On 100 flight. But it says secure. Yeah, and he's very polyrhythmic sometimes. Quite nice. Not polyrhythmic, he just changes phrases differently.
Yeah, the phrasing changes
Switch up.
so quickly. Yeah, so dynamic.
That is so good. The freaking shadow word.
Stand close, back to back, lab में trap दे shot तो दो हम ही नहीं करेंगे out trap ये fact लोग हम ही नहीं करा था पहले दिन से crack code है दोनों भाई game के backbone है दोनों भाई game के backbone.
Cool, not gonna lie, that freaking beat, it is so good.
Do they produce their own stuff? Seems so, makes sense.
He was high as a kite. Directed by Kiapisi.
Oh, song produced, mixed and mastered by Hisab. Song written and performed by Seedhe Maut. Also, I feel like for hip-hop shows...
that's kind of cool. I like how they included some of like that virtual realism. That's nice.
I also feel like for hip-hop shows, the amount of things that can go wrong are quite small. You know, I think a lot of the time, a lot of these guys also pop out with a DJ.
Yes.
So I guess you could still have technical difficulties, and obviously you wish the guys all the best because technology sometimes just acts up. But it's not, you know, like we have seen other urban shows like Diligit Dosanjh and Karanoja where they do like to do a lot of antics because they're getting to stadium shows, they're getting to really big venues and really big, you know, sort of theaters like environment and arenas, not theaters, arenas. They can get quite theatrical with things and quite difficult with production and outfits and fucking dances and all this shit. So there you should be a bit nervous because you don't want to miss your cue, you don't want to forget your fucking moves or whatever the hell. But a lot of hip-hop is like one of the coolest genres because it's very much like raw. It's like you go out there and that's the fucking experience. That's it.
Yes,
you
correct.
know, I would like for hip-hop and urban scene, in order for it to evolve and keep growing as a scene, if a lot on different parts of the world, I would like it to continue to pursue for more musical complexity and musical evolution, like a lot of rappers are now, you know, looking for. So, and then bring that to the live scene, because the only criticism you always hear of hip-hop shows is that it was essentially, you could have just plugged your fucking phone. Yes. And I think nowadays you are getting a lot of rappers. I think India's a good example of that, where they are trying to make a statement in actually, we're trying to bring something different. We're trying to bring, you know, the same sound that we brought on the studio. We try to do it, obviously, as raw as we possibly can. A lot of fireworks, a lot of girls in the fucking show and shit. Or people like, think for example, like I think Seedhe would focus more on the lyrical value of it and the poetry aspect of it.
I do think that this perhaps might be one of those songs where they're like sort of airing a lot of their troubles and their mind, sort of mental vomit, if you like. I don't think this is their usual style. Perhaps I don't know. Perhaps I'm completely wrong.
I'm pretty sure he's very lyrical.
I think they are.
So they probably talk mad shit all the time.
I think they're pretty lyrical, but I think their lyricism could lean perhaps leading from the music video can perhaps be leading towards like creating a bit more groundbreaking, sort of like rule breaker style, like not much of like what they're thinking or what they're feeling. It's more about how to go against the grain, sort of thing. Like they strike me as the people who makes music to sort of go against the genre per se, you know, like
right.
Rule.
I mean, I wouldn't know. It seems they are essentially they are talking about their own feelings a lot.
But I think this song is special because of that.
Right. So it goes, this is hard work and development of fun, where we run away from the shows where the sun is seen and music is influential. I understand it now. I understand how much I understood from then when Eminem said this, his motherfucking Limp Bizkit doesn't talk to me. He comes on the mic, I spit the truth. Whatever happened with us, we're doing the same. I think they're very much going through their journeys. They're not two best fools in India. I just write like Sarojini Naidu. Not fraudulent like BYJUs. Just so much hypocrisy that we live like kings in a world of the largest democracy. And then he starts obviously talking about different figures. So I am anti-government, that's what he says. I say anti-national. I am anti-international establishment. I'm a hard work and sentimental different animal. I am poisonous chemical. I do songs for all the people, but if I want to share them, then I get cancelled. Then I cancel them in my mind. Otherwise, I will stop. Obviously, do excuse the translation.
Broken translation.
Most people try their best with these types of translations, but
it's always hard to translate rap, I think, because it has so many
cultural references.
I know context, like it's so layered. Usually, they don't say what they mean at face value. There's layers behind it and the rhyming style and stuff. But
yeah, like if it says mother trying to kill me, that doesn't necessarily mean that people are trying to murder him. It probably means that, you know, they're trying to kill off his career.
Take a spot in the career.
Yeah, but obviously, how the hell are we going to know? I love this bit there. I will do the knock knock and you will beat me with the up what. We will talk death is very dangerous. The whole game is on lock. Yeah, very cool.
I love when they brought up the Kathaki dancers.
I think it might have been Kathaki. It looked like it, at least. It's quite difficult because sometimes there are quite a few classical Indian dances that we still don't have that keen of an eye to be able to recognize them. Correct. Kathaki is one of the ones that we see the most, but so I presume it might be some of them.
Again, forgive the ignorance, but it was really cool to watch.
I mean, this is the whole part of the journey, right? We are trying to look at new things, and we're gonna make mistakes, so I do apologize. And it's obviously, we are making presumptions, we're guessing, we're sort of like making educated guesses in certain moments, and in other moments we just leaving by feeling. So if we are wrong about something, please feel free to absolutely correct us and let us more know about the industry. DESI hip hop is probably the one that we know the least about.
That's true.
In terms of industries in indie music. Yeah, so this was actually shot in London, the next one.
What?
Here in London. This is Divine, called Triple OG. It released really late last year, like towards the end of the year, December-ish, close to January. So people wanted us to check it out, and we haven't checked it out. So
it's very popular as well.
In tribute to our brother, whose memory, music, and friendship will live with us forever. Elvis Brown.
Know the fuck it is, doggy.
What the f? That's a Sainsbury's or Tesco parking lot.
Car park here.
Still gully gang, street gang. They're all over the places. Sure.
बोलते मुझे डॉक्टर और काले कपड़े काली कार रात के 4:30 पीछे पड़े थाने
डॉक्टर डिवाइन
सीधा बैग में हम ना जाने दाम तू मेरा एक लेगा ले लेंगे खानदान तू करता स्कर हम करते बाम बाम मैं मेरी नानी always been a fucking don this that
went to fucking Hackney or something.
Yeah, literally I was just thinking
हम गाड़ी नहीं ठोकते आसमान को किस करके बीट को हम चोटते पार्टी शट डाउन और नाम नहीं धोबले क्या चलाना इंडस्ट्री तो साथ में मैंने शूज लाया कमर टूटी गेम की तो साथ में मैंने मूव्स
people still shopping.
Yeah, people are just going on about their day.
कभी नहीं भूल पाया ट्रिपल ओजी हर होड़ जानता ट्रिपल ओजी हर होड़ मानता है पैसा वफा प्यार साथ में सम्मान ला अच्छा काम ला गेम में हम जान ला ट्रिपल ओजी हर होड़ जानता ट्रिपल ओजी हर होड़ मानता है पैसा वफा
I like that chorus, it's fun.
I feel like
अच्छा काम ला गेम में हम
brother made this video in 24 hours.
They really did, like.
And they made a banger.
घुटना तेरा चिंता नहीं मेरा फल बैठ के खा छिलका नहीं मुझे देख के भागता
नाम तेरा
मिलखा नहीं जब हम फाड़ते कुचियां सुल्तानी सब पुरन बोली तुम कुचियां कुलचानी टीचर मेरा मांगते मट्टी मेरी मुल्तानी थोड़ा एसी थोड़ा हीट भाई तेरा खुलता नहीं के मार के बाद कुछ मुझे दुखा नहीं मैं मेरा दर्द दोनों कभी छुपा नहीं तेरे लिए प्रार्थना नाम तेरा मुसानी तेरे साथ
Why the hell does that shot go so hard?
I don't know, it's so cool though.
कोई पूछता नहीं 101 मेरे दोस्त कोई यहाँ लुखा नहीं भगवान के अलावा किसी को पूछा नहीं तेरे जैसे 3600 मेरे जैसा मिलता नहीं ट्रिपल ओजी हर होड़ जानता ट्रिपल ओजी हर होड़ मानता है पैसा बहुत प्यार साथ में सम्मान ला अच्छा काम ला गेम में हम जान ला ट्रिपल ओजी हर होड़ जानता
Bro, that beat is so nice.
मानता है पैसा बहुत प्यार साथ में सम्मान ला अच्छा काम ला गेम में हम जान ला नमस्ते we still getting paid still rain still pain insane तेरा भाई Namaste, we still
Yo brother
Still rain, still pain
What the still rain?
New chain
Still playing.
What the insane?
A Phenom the Don
Phenom.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
The video editing is hard.
Came in early, baby.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it was like a Christmas. Gully gang.
Gully gang. Still getting paid. Still rain.
Man, what the f? This guy actually made a music video. I mean, unless you're from London, you won't understand. Yeah, unless you're from London, you won't really get it.
Like, he made it in like this, like the outskirts of the city.
Yeah, he made it in Sainsbury's, bro.
Yeah. That was
Market.
definitely a Sainsbury car park.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the comments in a lot of these videos, and the people are like,
Triple OG.
yeah, they're immensely like blown away, and the fan bases that all these guys have, they're ginormous, you know. That triple OG thing. Let me have a look at the lyrics here. So you know who it is. Still representing Bombay. Yes, it's a triple G. Everyone in the community recognizes this. He was one of like the first big rappers, right?
Yeah,
Divine.
yeah, definitely.
Bought prosperity, loyalty, and affection along with essential sources. Secured a valuable opportunity, revitalized the scene. A triple OG, everyone in the community recognizes this. Sort of low-key rhymes.
Yeah.
In English as well. So this Pesa Vafar Piar Satemen Saman Lai. He says it like lay or lie or something. Yeah. I ate expired lays once. Indian expired lays, actually. Brought prosperity, loyalty, and affection along with essential sources. So that's what it means. The advice, communicate respectfully. Carefully curate your online presence. Instead of focusing on interviews, concentrate on creating impactful hip-hop. Also, bro's preaching game. In my neighborhood, I'm recognized as Dr. Divine. Dr. Divine. Wearing dark attire, driving a dark vehicle. It's late at night, 4:30. Law enforcement is pursuing me. Why? Why, guys?
Why?
Just
keep
you
your
made
head
it out.
down.
You won.
You got it. You
know,
got out the hood.
You won, dude.
You're out here flexing that you're buying a new house and chains and shit. Why don't you, keep your head down?
Those in positions of power are engaging in questionable activities. Okay,
Why?
that's
Well,
different.
why?
That's
Why?
different. Yes, everything is secured. We prioritize quality over cost. Nice.
Okay.
If you attempt to take something from me, there will be significant repercussions. Isn't it funny how, regardless of what part of the world you go, in the urban scene,
it's always
it's very much similar because the struggles in all parts of the world.
Yep.
Like class issues
just
or
resonate.
Yeah, everyone resonates with Gully Boy, you know, the street shit.
Yeah, the street rap.
Regardless of wherever the hell you're from.
Even in Disney, Aladdin, you the same principle.
What?
In Aladdin.
What the what are you talking about?
The Disney film.
What the hell? Yeah, sure, I guess. He ain't
a rapper, but he does make it out the hood.
Yeah, he also sings A Whole New World, doesn't he? God damn, very different. Even though
difference.
Even though he does bag the baddie, doesn't he? He has a monkey.
Yeah, and he has a big guy that drops the bag.
Instead of a car, bro's got a flying carpet. Drip. It's got a fucking genie.
He's the original.
That's his producer.
Boy.
That's DJ Mustard.
DJ Blue Guy.
That's his fucking Tony James. Anyway, so regardless of what part of the world you're from, you can always sort of relate to both the urban struggles, and I feel like there might be some people that probably have resonated so much with both the rhythmicality, the different sounds, and obviously the Hindi does have, or Punjabi does have some advantages phonetically speaking and linguistically speaking. That we haven't discussed this so much on this podcast because we have done previous Indian hip hop podcasts where we've literally just gush about that aspect of things.
Yes.
But it is very possible. So let me know if this is your case, where you probably stopped listening to rap from other parts of the world and you've become so attracted to the sort of the DESI scene. That's what I was trying to say.
DESI scene. Yeah.
And then my brain just stopped working. But the DESI scene, I can completely understand because it's so auditory stimulating.
Correct.
Because of its linguistics.
And I think one of the great things about the DESI hip hop scene is that because it's so broad, that you have the advantage of listening to different rhyming styles and because of the language variation. So you have the opportunity to, from the same beat, experience something new every single time.
Let us know what you guys thought about it. If there's any other rappers we've never seen, or perhaps the guys that are making a ton of noise at the moment. Obviously, we did check out Raftar in the previous one that we did early in the year. BADSHAH. I still don't know if we just fucking watched this track.
I don't think we did. I don't think
I like Emiway. I don't give a fuck. And also, whenever people diss people and other people, I don't give a fuck.
It's really entertaining to watch.
Diss each other more. You guys end up making bangers. You know what I mean? I think the
fans, probably a minor.
The fans end up winning. Anyways,
I
know. I think what was it? BADSHAH or Raftar has beef with Yo-Yo Honey Singh.
Oh, do they?
Or something. It's funny because people consider Yo-Yo Honey Singh like a rapper, but I've seen many interviews where Yo-Yo doesn't consider himself a rapper. So it's quite interesting. But he is like, what do you call it? He's like an OG.
He's the urban OG reigning king.
Yeah, he brought a lot, like like Irfan Khan, you know, he also brought a lot of love into the urban scene back in the day. So it's a very interesting scene, the one in India. And funnily enough, it's only going to get better. It's only getting more and more successful.
I was gonna say a lot of, I think from like Krishna's era, I think it's just sort of like the slow uprising of like the Desi hip hop because of the internet era. It just. I think over the pandemic, I listened to a lot of Desi hip hop because it became so viral everywhere.
Probably Seedhe Maut was probably the guy that we listened to the most. Don't ask me why.
It just seems to be very accessible here in London. I don't, you know.
Anyway, so that's all you guys thought about it, and goodbye.
Adios.
Big up Wondershare Filmora.
Oh yeah.
Download.
Check
in
it
the
out
description
now.
below. Goodbye.